Right. What is going on, my friends? Right now, today, we're going to talk about your breakup. Okay? So, the first thing is if you're going through a breakup right now, be very aware of your emotions, hyper aware of your emotions and what's going on in your body. Like, the sensations in your body, to be more specific. Okay, be hyper aware what's going on, because this data can change your life. I mean, it can change your entire reality. Okay, this breakup is one of those things that trigger a lot of unfinished business from our past and our childhood especially. Okay, um be very aware of it. Okay, sit down with it, really feel what is being poked at throughout your breakup. You'll feel a lot of guilt, a lot of anger, a lot of fear, cravings and desires. And even though going through a breakup, you you may feel that because of the other person, but if the urges and the emotions are very overwhelming, like the fear is just so much fear that you can't handle it. The guilt is just so overwhelming you can't handle it. The cravings are so overwhelming that you can't handle it. If it's getting to that point throughout your breakup, yeah, there's a lot of trauma from childhood that's being poked at right now. Okay? So your breakup, although you may have some real or appropriate emotions from your breakup, you might mostly just have a lot of childhood trauma that's being poked at rather than the breakup. The breakup is just a channel to poke at different things within you, deep down within you. They were always there. Breakup is just poking at it now. So if you resonate with this, keep listening, because I'm about to tell you a story. A few years ago, I was going through my own breakup. Okay, and that breakup took my soul. I mean, it's one of those vicious. I mean, it was just so bad. Looking back at it now, I'm glad it happened because it brought me where I am today. Internally, I'm a lot better than before. Um, but yeah, I would not want to go through that again. But I'm glad I did before. And throughout that breakup, the the most common emotion was um, fear. The most valuable one was fear. I had so much fear after the breakup happened. I thought I would never really recover from this. And I had a lot of guilt and anger too, but fear was really big for me. I had a lot of fear. And not only that, I developed more fear as that breakup happened, because coming out of it, I was great, but within that period when the breakup happened and I wasn't healed, I developed even more fears. You know, I developed OCD, and I developed fears like just entire life was just around fear, and I started fearing things that I really feared before, and I just didn't know where to even start, because I felt like I was going down in life rather than going up in life. Throughout time, you want to go up, then not down. And I thought I was just going down and down and down, and it was just like it wouldn't stop. But I'm glad that happened, because although it was very rough, it exposed me to all my fears deep down. So those fears were already there. It just got triggered after the breakup, right? And I had to go deal with it and face it. Now, the reason I'm making this video is because if you're going through a breakup right now and you feel very, you know, up and down and very emotional, very intense emotions, then this is actually really good because it's giving you a lot of data that you probably never had before. And if you listen to that data, you can solve a lot of issues within you that were there since childhood. Okay? If you listen to those things and go deeper and face those things, this can give you a reality that you never really had, and a way better one, by the way. Okay? Coming back to what I said earlier, you may have some emotions that are appropriate throughout this breakup. So you may have some grief, you may have some anger, may have some fears, and that's fine. And there is a stage, you know, that you go through, after a breakup, that you go through those emotions. And yeah, it's sad that they're leaving you, or you're leaving them, and it's like end of a chapter. But it may be exciting for some of you, like, oh yeah, like, it's a new chapter in life, excitement. Some of you might be a little bit more afraid, and like, oh god, I don't know what's gonna happen now. But like I said earlier, if it's very overwhelming to the point you may be drinking, doing drugs, or distracting yourself all day, not getting out of bed, just suppressing all that down, then yeah, there might be some past experiences, some past traumas, some childhood unfinished business that's being poked at. Okay, so you see the difference here? You may be going through a breakup and it's kind of like overwhelming, it's kind of up and down, it's like, oh my god, you're kind of sad and all those things. And then there's the post breakup where it's just, oh my god, I can't do this, holy crap, like drink drugs, let me do all these things to distract myself, I can't face this, oh, like that overwhelmed emotions where it feels like you're gonna die. Then there's some valuable data that's being poked on. It's not really your breakup that's causing all this. You may blame it, like, oh my god, this breakup was so bad, and this person, and blah blah blah. It's not really that person or the breakup. It's your own wounds being poked at. And I think this can be if you resonate with this could be a life-changing event for you, where 5-10 years down the line, you'll be so happy you went through this. And always remember this, if you don't really dive into it now, which is the perfect time because everything is coming up now, and let's just say you survive through the couple of months and you shove it back down, you will probably repeat the same story again. You're going to repeat this breakup again if you don't deal with what's being poked at right now. You're going to repeat it. You're going to repeat the exact same breakup. You're going to attract the exact same type of partner. Whether they kind of look different, but it's the same type of partner. Right? And you go back into the same type of relationship. And you will have the same type of breakup. So, really listen to what your mind, your emotions are telling you, and deep dive into it, and let it out, face it. Now, this is kind of just a quick video I'm shooting on my phone, and I don't really have any bullet points, and I'm just kind of going off the top. But I'm just trying to introduce you to some of these ideas. And later on, we're going to go into some of the practical ways of doing this. Like, what's the practical ways of doing this? I always say face it and dive deep and all those things. Well, how do you practically do it? We're going to get into it. It's going to be a longer video. It's going to be a more structured video where I have bullet points and everything. But this one is kind of just an introduction to it all. And I'll dive deeper and deeper into it and the practical ways of doing things. But for now, I'm heading out.